Here's more wrestling news for December 3rd, 2021. And your headlines for this afternoon include: The Rock is a huge fan of current WWE wrestler. WWE launches pipeline program for recruiting college athletes to the company. Triple H reacts. Devon Dudley gives update on impending back surgery. Backstage news on WWE possibly dropping the Cruiserweight Championship. Alexa Bliss wishes she could have wrestled released WWE star more. The Young Bucks top PWI Tag Team 50 rankings for 2021. FITE TV feed cuts out during AEW Dynamite main event, and more. We're kicking off today with The Rock, who, despite his ever-expanding reach in Hollywood, still keeps up to date with modern-day wrestling. This week, Twitter user @WriterForLifeJC said he loves The Rock, but he considers Shayna Baszler the best wrestler. This got an unexpected response from the Brahma Bull, who said he loves the Queen of Spades too, calling her a wrestling badass who was trained by Billy Robinson, a man who used to wrestle with The Rock's grandfather, High Chief Peter Maivia. Getting praise from The Rock is a huge deal for Baszler, who is continuing to make waves ever since she was drafted to SmackDown in October. Despite over 2 years on the main roster, Baszler is yet to hold singles gold since her NXT call-up, but with The Rock's seal of approval, it may just be a matter of time before she gets a shot at the SmackDown Women's title. Baszler is just one of many crossover stars, as she competed in MMA before becoming a WWE superstar, and fans can expect many more crossover athletes thanks to the company's new Next in Line program. The NIL program was announced this week, and in a statement on WWE.com, will provide a clear pathway from collegiate athletics to WWE. The new program stems from the signing of collegiate wrestler and Olympic gold medalist Gable Steveson, who has been signed under a unique deal that'll allow NCAA athletes to use their name, image, and likeness to make money for the first time ever. Speaking to Fast Company, Triple H praised the NIL program and is optimistic about the future of WWE recruitment. He said, "We immediately saw it as an amazing recruiting tool for us because it allows us to show athletes a path to WWE and engage with them in a way where they can learn more about it. We can learn more about them, all while working together and finding out if it's a good fit before they're even finished college, and before they need to make any decisions about what they're going to do in that next stage of their life. In my generation, and even more recently, you sort of had to know someone. We've put a lot of effort into recruiting athletes and finding athletes to let them know WWE is a potentially lucrative opportunity for them if they're interested and passionate about it." Steveson was the first NIL athlete signed to WWE, as he's been allowed to continue wrestling at the University of Minnesota despite being on a WWE contract, and it's expected that he'll be the first of many college athletes to make the jump to WWE thanks to this new program. In 2016, Devon Dudley would have his last professional match competing at a House of Glory event that December alongside Bully Ray. It's now been 5 years since Devon wrestled, and that's partly because of the series of injuries his career as a wrestler has left him with. On Table Talk, Devon updated fans on his back, which has 4 bulging discs, and said WWE is taking care of it, thanks to the great insurance plan provided by the company. Devon, who now works as a producer, went on to explain that he saw 3 different surgeons, and it was the third one that WWE was comfortable with. The Hall of Famer will have a minor procedure on December 8th, in which a thin needle will help fuse the disc and move it back to where it needs to be before screwing and bolting it in place. As far as recovery time, Devon said it should only be a matter of weeks, and said that he's been dealing with pain in his back since about 2010. After lengthy runs in ECW, WWE, TNA, and elsewhere, Devon has earned some relief, and he'll get that very soon when he goes under the knife. Since the September rebrand, NXT 2.0 has undergone a ton of changes, and now the paint-splattered brand could be losing one of its titles. On the latest episode of Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer said that the future of the Cruiserweight Championship is unclear, and that he's heard of plans within WWE to ditch the title. For what it's worth, this week's NXT 2.0 saw Joe Gacy tease an all-inclusive title, which will presumably be eligible for both male and female competitors. By comparison, the Cruiserweight title is only for those weighing 205 pounds or under, but those restrictions could be changed down the line. Right now, Gacy is feuding with current champion Roderick Strong despite the all-inclusive superstar being over the traditional 205-pound weight limit. With a title match set for this Sunday, we'll have to wait and see whether Gacy wins the title, but should he do, then it seems this will mark the beginning of the end for the NXT Cruiserweight title. Now, Alexa Bliss hasn't been seen on WWE TV since Extreme Rules, where she lost to then Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. Bliss was distraught after her doll Lily was destroyed, and while she's only been away for a couple of months, a lot has changed in WWE since then. Speaking about the recent WWE releases, Bliss tweeted that it was a shame that she and Ember Moon didn't get to wrestle more, as they had so much fun in the ring. Bliss went on to call the former NXT Women's Champion one of her best friends and bridesmaids when she gets married to her fiancé Ryan Cabrera in the future. Bliss and Moon shared the ring 29 times, but only had 2 singles matches on TV, in which Moon won both. Released from WWE on November 4th, Moon will have to wait until February 2nd before she can compete elsewhere, but the She-Nom definitely left an impression on the former SmackDown Women's Champion. AEW news now, as the Young Bucks have earned plenty of accolades both in and out of the All Elite promotion, and now the brothers have another claim to their name. This week, Pro Wrestling Illustrated announced their top 50 tag teams of the year, and the Bucks took home the #1 spot. The Bucks beat reigning AEW World Tag Team Champions the Lucha Brothers into second place, while IWGP Tag Team Champions Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. won third. WWE's SmackDown Tag Team Champions the Usos earned fourth place, while Goddess of Stardom champions Syuri and Julia of ALK took fifth. This year's awards were the second ever PWI Tag Team listing, which saw FTR win in 2020 and the Bucks take 11th, but who do you think have been the best tag team of 2021? In the wake of the November 22nd Raw fan attack on Seth Rollins, WWE security are under a lot of stress, and unfortunately, we now know that a longtime WWE security employee has been let go. In this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer said that this may be a sheer coincidence, but Scott Ayok was let go last week by WWE after being with the company for over 17 years. Meltzer said, "Scott Ayok, who has worked security for WWE since 2004, was let go this past week. There is no word whether he was booked for Raw last week, and the Rollins incident had something to do with this." Circumstances surrounding Scott Ayok's release are very sketchy at this point in time, so until sources confirm the reason for Ayok's departure, anything fans hear is merely speculation. This could be anything from a cost-cutting move to a retirement. WWE has obviously been letting go of a lot of wrestlers, but the releases have frequently included front office staff as well. And we're ending with this week's AEW Dynamite, which saw a huge main event between Cody Rhodes and Andrade El Idolo. Competing in an Atlanta street fight, this match was worthy of the main event spot, which makes it a shame that fans on FITE TV missed half the bout. During the stream, the feed cut, leaving fans staring at nothing but a green screen, and after a series of angry tweets on social media and the live chat, FITE were able to get things done working in time for the end of the show. The feed returned during the table spots for the finish of the match, and while Cody certainly earned his victory over Andrade in this violent street fight, many fans didn't get to see the entire contest. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.